If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture of IIT level questions on trigonometry part 1. So today we will be solving from question number 7 to question number 9. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Now if you see question number 7, again if you see this one, this is equal to this. So again this is something of identity. For any value of x it is true. So for any value of x means it is again a general question. You can take any value of x. So if you take any value, let's take x equal to 0 and you put it there and you find what will be the answer. That is 13. 13 is only one in option. So option C will be the correct answer. That's the directly it will get you answer. No need to solve also. You can try also the same way that I have shown you the earlier one. To the power 4 plus 6 into sine plus cos to the power square. I am showing the different way here. S cube plus C cube. The same way you can do it now. You can do it s minus c whole square then whole square. You can do it sine square plus cos square 1 plus 2 sine cos. And here also you can do it a cube plus this is square whole cube, square whole cube. So a cube plus b cube 1 minus 3ab into a plus b as you have seen. So here you can again do 3 into it will be sine square plus cos square 1 2 sine cos, that is whole square. So I think you can do it. I am not doing it little. So you can expand it now. Again you will find the same answer we are getting. So 4 minus 12 sine square cos square 6 plus 12. Here also you will get 12 sine square cos square, that will be get cancelled. 12 sine cos, that will get cancelled. You will find the answer is 13. 6 plus 4 plus 3 will be the answer 13. Rest will be always gone. Rest will all cancel out. So you will find the answer 13 if you expand it this way. This is OR, another method. So this is general approach. No need to go this one in the exam. If you feel that the question is general question, you can take any. For general approach, what should be the idea? For any value of x, it should be for any value of that variable. The statement should be true for any value of the variable. If you find or for all value of x, that is also same statement. Now if you see this one already we have seen in JEE main questions. So but it is different. That was sine, this is sec. So the idea remains same. You can see. So that's why these important questions are very important to go through. Now if you see again this one. Now what is the sec square theta? Sec square theta is that should be always greater than 1. Here it is done. You can do it in this way also, or you can see in normal way. This is also give you the same answer. This is greater than 1, which means x plus y whole square minus 4xy. I am just multiplying both sides by x plus y whole square. How I can multiply? Because it is positive, so you can positive number you can multiply both sides of an inequality. If you multiply it will be less than 4xy, then you take this side, it is less than 0. So it is a minus b whole square is less than 0. And something whole square is less than 0. Is it possible? Because something whole square is always positive. It is never possible. It is only possible when it is 0. So equal to is possible, but less than is not possible. Here they are saying either less than or equal to. This means less than or equal to. What is the meaning of this? Or equal to. Anything can happen. Either it can be equal to or it can be less than. But less than it cannot be. So it can be only equal. So that means x equal to y. That means you have x equal to y with this. Again you have two options, B and C. Now you check which one. Here they are saying x is not equal to 0. So what happens if I put x equal to 0? If I put x equal to 0, then sec square theta is equal to 0. But sec square theta cannot be 0. It is always greater than 1. We have seen the graph of sec square theta. This is the graph of sec square theta. I think you can remember. This was x, this was sec x. It is always greater than 1. So it cannot reach 0. It cannot come to this point. That means x cannot be 0. So obviously B will be the correct option. Along with that you have to write x is not equal to 0. And that will be the correct answer. The same way it is done, the same thing, but here they have done 4ab a plus b whole square minus no need, you can go this way also. This is very simple. So there are different ways to solve it. Whatever idea when comes, we solve in that way. So at that moment this was good for me, but now I can feel this is also good. Now if you see question number 9, for what values of x where the function this cos x plus cos root x attains its maximum value. Now again when it is maximum, those who have done differentiation, obviously when will be appearing JEE, by that time you will complete your differentiation because it is after 12 only. So there will be always a temptation when there is maximum value to differentiate it. Why not differentiate it? Now if you differentiate it, let us differentiate it and see what I am getting. So if you differentiate it, cos x is minus sin x, and then cos root x is again root 2 minus sine root 2x. So what you will do, you will make it 0. So with make it 0, will you find anything? I don't think so you will find anything, because this is a trigonometric expressions. And how to solve this one? If in trigonometric equations, you will see the next part 2, we will try to make everything on a single variable. So this root 2 will make it problematic for you. You cannot take this side, you cannot apply sin C sin D, you cannot say anything. So any conclusive evidence you cannot find. You can only say if x is equal to 0, it is satisfying. For other values, either it is satisfying or not, you cannot directly say. So this one with differentiation, I am not giving any conclusive idea. So that's why you have to, sometimes you have to look at the functions also, this function. Now I know this is maximum value 1, this is maximum value 1. Now if some case both these attend to this maximum value 1, then this will be maximum. Because if for this maximum, this has to be maximum, this has to be maximum. So let me see when this is maximum, when this, because it is sum. So if both are maximum, then the addition will be also maximum. So for maximum value of fx, both these should be at maximum. So maximum value of cos x is 1. So if cos x is 1, then what is the value of x? How many values? But because they are asking how many values, the number of values, not the solution they are asking. For how many values of x it will attain maximum. So cos x, this one attains maximum for what value? Whenever it comes to this line, it is 0, cos 0 is also 1, cos 2 pi is also 1, cos 4 pi is also 1, because cos 0 is 1, we have seen. So anytime you come to this line, this will be always 1. And what is this line? This is, you can see, these are all even multiples of 6 pi. And this is pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 180, then 3 into 180, then 5 into 180, and this is 360, 2 into 180, 4 into 180. So all even multiples will come here, and all odd multiples will come here. So what is even multiple? Even multiple is 2n pi. So this line can be written as 2n pi. So if x becomes anything of 2n pi format, then it will be always 1, because any even multiple of pi will give me 1. So what are the format? Let me write. If n is starting from 0, so 0, it will give me 1, or 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, or 8 pi. You can write so many numbers. Now again, this one is also maximum. This one is also maximum when cos root 2x is equal to 1. That means root 2x should be, this angle should be equal to, let me write it, to m pi, so to create a difference between n and m. So the next, what can x take? This can take 0 if m is 0, or it can be 2 pi by root 2, 4 pi by root 2, 6 pi by root 2, or 8 pi by root 2. So what is the common point when both are maximum? There is only one point, that is, if it is 0, then only both will be maximum and the output will be maximum. So you will find at one point of x, that is the common point, it is 0. It should be common point, because if you are putting x, the same value you will put it here, the same value you will put it here also. So what is the common value for which both are attaining maximum? If you put 0, this is also maximum, this is also maximum, then this function is maximum. That means you have only one value of x for which it is attaining maximum. So that is for only one value of x. You cannot put other value, because other values, one will be at maximum, that another will not be at maximum. If both it is at maximum, then your output will be also maximum. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.